time in any business is critical to your success. So we have a little tool here that we use that I'm going to go through with you, and it's called the time target. So you've probably heard me say this before, but the saying of once you've spent your money, you can go back and make some more money. But once you spend your time, you can't go and get that time back anymore. So as business owners, we want to get really, really, really highly skilled at using our time effectively. Now, we've got this time target here, and I'm going to start out here on the outside first in the distraction mode. So we're going to look at saying, what are the things that we do in our day that are part of the distraction zone? Now, these are things that they're not urgent and they're not important things. Have you ever, wondered how just 15 minutes went past because you just got hooked into Facebook, or a friend rings to chat on the phone, or just these odd things that happen that are total distractions, they're not urgent and they're not important at all. Instagram on your phone maybe. So what is it that's happening in your day that might be distracting your time? So then we look at the next zone here, and this is in the delusion zone. So this is when we've got urgent but not important things that crop up. These little bushfires that happen, and we're running around busy all day, and we've got all these things, and it's urgent. And at the end of the day, have you ever felt, oh gosh, I actually feel like I've got nothing done today? But we've been really busy, but we've actually got nothing achieved. We felt important, we felt like we've been busy, but nothing's really happened. So these are things here that seem to be urgent at the time, but in delusion here, these are things that seem to be urgent in the time, but are not actually very important. So then the next area here in the zone we're looking at here, we're looking at the demand area. Now, the demand area is when things are urgent and are important. So this is here, this is the area when we're working in the business. So this is doing our sales calls. This is going to get that quote out. So these are all the things that we have to do that actually produce the money for the business. This is the demand zone. So this is in the business here. So then the last area here we have is the zone. This is the actual working on the business. So these are things that are not urgent, but they're really, really important. So these are all the things that you could do that actually grow the business. This is the key area to making a business successful. Any business that has grown and any business that has been successful, they have done that by working in this zone. Now, if you're just starting off in the very beginning stages of mastery, you might not have much time to work in the zone area. These are things, they're not important at all to do them. They're not urgent at all, but they're very, very important. So it might be creating your business plan. It might be, researching your target market. It might be writing your marketing plan. It might be, looking at your cash flow. Now, people that are working with me in the coaching program, the work that we're doing, that's all the work in the zone. And so what we're looking at saying is, what can we do to increase the time that we're working in the zone? So as your business goes up that cash flow ladder, you will be able to spend more time in this zone. So I want you to write this down and have a look. Give yourself, a bit of a percentage of where are you spending most of your time? What percentage are you spending in these different zones? Are you spending a lot of time in this distraction zone, wasting time on Facebooking and chatting to friends and chatting around the office? Or are you spending a lot of time in delusion, running around like a chook with the head off, thinking, I'm really, really busy, but I'm not actually achieving anything? Or are you spending all of the time in the business and never spending any time working on the business? So what we want to do is say, all right, what percentage are we at now in each one of these areas, and what do we need to do to increase it? so that we can be increasing this area here of working in the zone. That's why big successful companies, have a GM and they work in the business all times, making sure that everything is running smoothly. So we're wanting to basically go from here and increase it into having more time here. Now, I had a client that had a sales team, and the business owner was spending a lot of time with this sales team, helping them to actually, get through all their challenges and their problems that they had. And we did a bit of a time target analysis with them, and we found out that a lot of their time was spent in these areas. And this is the area as sales team that they were meant to be spending most of their time in, and the business owner was meant to be spending most of their time here. So what we did is we looked at getting some support team to take out all of this area here, and what we found is that we actually doubled their sales by over a period of a couple of years by totally transforming where they were actually spending their time, so that now the business owner only works here in the zone. He has a sales manager that looks after the team here, and they only work in demand. And all of the areas that were wasting 3/4 of their time, which was processing sales, processing customer service issues, and looking after fault, these here have all been transferred over to a separate team that focus just on that. And that has just totally transformed the business. So where are you spending your time, and where would you like to change it? And I challenge you to start putting this filter over your day, so that when you're going about your daily work, you're thinking to yourself, okay, what area am I in? Am I in delusion? Am I in distraction? Am I in demand, or am I in the zone? And start to have an understanding of where you're spending most of your time. If you want to be more successful quickly or quicker in your business, start to get more into this area here, and you'll notice there's a huge difference.